Tonight's story takes us to an abandoned school, where a bell that should have stayed silent rings again at midnight, and one man learns that some lessons never end. My name is Harold Harris, and this is the story I never wanted to tell, because once I start, you'll understand why I never made it out of that school alive. Chapter 1. The Night That Should Have Been Quiet. The clock ticking slowly, faint thunder rumble. I'd been the night watchman at Ridgeway Public School for 6 years. After the fire a decade ago, no one dared go near it. The city boarded it up, said it was unsafe. But every night I sat in that old security booth, coffee in hand, flashlight on my lap, watching over a school that hadn't seen a living soul in years. It'd pause, faint creak of swings in the wind. It was just after midnight when it happened. The bell rang. Metallic school bell echoes, deep reverb, that same brass bell that used to mark the start of classes. But there was no power, no working clock system. That bell hadn't rung since the fire. For a few seconds I just sat there, staring at the empty courtyard. Then it rang again. My hands started shaking. Into the halls. Boots crunch on gravel, echoing footsteps fade into a hollow hallway. I grabbed my flashlight and walked toward the main building. The front doors groaned open, the hinges screaming like something alive. Inside, it smelled like smoke and rot. Dust floated in the air like tiny ghosts. I shone my light down the hallway, and the old class photos stared back at me. Dozens of smiling kids in uniform. But as I passed them, I swear their eyes followed me. Children laughing faintly in the distance. My heart dropped. Laughter, soft, distant, coming from upstairs. I whispered to myself, "No one's here. There can't be anyone here." But I had to check. The classroom of bones. Stairs creaking, faint echo of whispering voices. The sound led me to the second floor, classroom 3B. That's where the fire started, 10 years ago. The door was cracked open, a faint glow seeping through like candlelight. I pushed it open slowly. Door creaks, a soft wind rush, and froze. Desks stood neatly in rows. Shadows sat behind them. At first, I thought they were kids. Then my light hit them. Skeletons. Tiny burned skeletons sitting straight in their chairs, as if waiting for the next lesson to begin. Low, childlike giggling, echoing whispers overlapping. Their empty eye sockets began to glow red. I backed up, my breath shaking. The board behind them was blank. Then letters began to appear, written in something dark and wet. "Where is the teacher?" My flashlight rolled from my hand and hit a small desk in the front row. A skeleton sat there, holding a half-melted apple. Then it whispered my name. Mr. Harris. Long silence, faint heartbeat sound. No one living should have known that name. The voice from the board. Sudden loud bang, door slammed shut. The voice from the board, sudden loud bang, door slammed shut. The door behind me closed with a violent thud. The chalk lifted by itself and scraped across the board. Again, the teacher never came back. The air turned freezing cold, my breath fogged. The skeletons stood from their desks, bones creaking and cracking. I reached for the door handle, but it burned my skin red hot like iron. Then I heard her voice, soft female voice echoing from nowhere. "Class, it's time for roll call." The teacher returns. From the corner of the room, a shadow stepped forward. A woman, her body charred, her hair burned into thin strands, her dress blackened and torn. Her eyes burned like coals. She held a piece of chalk between her cracked fingers. "Mr. Harris," she said softly. "You're late. I'm not your teacher," I managed to whisper. "I'm just the Watchman." Children whispering the word repeatedly. Watchman. Watchman, she tilted her head. "Every class needs someone to watch over them," she said tonight. "That's you." The chalk moved again on its own. "No one leaves until the lesson is over." I ran to the windows, but outside was nothing, just darkness swirling like smoke. The world beyond the glass was gone. The lesson distorted static hum, faint crying sounds. The teacher stepped closer. "Let's begin." She whispered, "Today's subject is obedience." The skeletons advanced, bones scraping the floor. Stuff, the air grew icy. My flashlight flickered. "Tell me," she said. "Why didn't you come sooner?" "I don't understand." I cried. "You were here," she said. "You guarded this school the night we burned." Her words sliced through me. She was right 10 years ago. I was the one on duty. I heard the screams. I saw the fire, but I ran. I left them to die. Her burned face drew closer. "You left us." "Mr. Harris," the skeleton children chanted, "he left us. He left us." The bell above the room began to ring again, deafening, endless, merciless bell clanging loud, apatis overlapping whispers, activae, fire orib roaring, the final roll. Chwal. The teacher raised her hand. "Children," she said sweetly, "today we have a new student." All the skeletons turned toward me. A cold hand touched my shoulder. Bones. Tiny fingers. "Take your seat, Mr. Harris." Yeah. Floor beneath me cracked open, rows upon rows of desks buried below, filled with skeletal remains. Smoke poured out like breath from hell. I screamed, but they grabbed me, dozens of burned hands pulling me down into the darkness, heartbeats racing, muffled, screams fading. The teacher smiled. "You'll never leave class early." Again, the bell rings again. Morning birds faintly chirping, wind calm. Narrator, different voice, calm tone. The next morning, a new guard arrived. He found the main door open, lights flickering inside. He called for the old watchman, but no one answered. In classroom 3B, the room was cold as ice. Everything covered in ash, but on the blackboard, written in bright red letters, was a single sentence. "Mr. Harris is present." School bell rings once. Echo fades into silence. Low hum one ka, haunting piano note.